welcome back to my channel, Bryn on the Go. So today, I'm not going anywhere, but I am going to make a monogram for this Yeti bucket of mine. So if you want to see how to do it, follow along. So I'm going to make the monogram on this Explorer 2, and it's pretty similar for any of the Cricuts that are the newer ones. So once you decide what you want to make, I make all of my monograms in the Lilly app, and then I airdrop them to my Mac. So then once you go to the Cricut design space, you go to new projects, and you go all the way to the bottom to the upload tab. So it's all the way, just scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll see it. And then you go to, and then you will see what you airdropped. So then I'm going to click on mine, and I'm just going to do the normal Vine monogram for this, so it matches all of my other Yetis. So to be able to do this and make sure that it's correct, so first you want to measure it, and we don't have a ruler, which we probably should get one to make these, but I just hold it up and see what I want to do. So for this, I'm going to do 6 by 6, so that's this and this, so it's a pretty good size monogram. So to start, I'm going to take this paper, and I use all the paper. This is the Orajet, but the nicest paper that you can get is Oracal, I think. It's professional vinyl, and you can get that on Amazon. So you just have to start up, and you line it up on the graph and press it down. And then I use this little ruler thing from Cricut just to make sure that there's no bits on there. You probably don't have to do that, but I like to do it just to make sure that it's pretty smooth. So once it's lined up, it looks like this. Like I said, this is the Cricut Air Explorer 2. And then I just load it in there, but you don't need to do that yet. Just so it's out of my way. So then I go to the monogram, and I'm going to put it just in the middle of the page, and then I unlock it so that you can see it. So the unlock is in the bottom, and it's in the third corner, like quadrant. I don't know if you know quadrants, but it's in the third one. And then line it up and make it 6 by 6. And then you want to make sure that when you go to print it, that it's at least 2 blocks away from the corners, so that you don't accidentally cut any of it off. Because I've done that before, and it's a huge bummer. So once you're done with that, you're going to press the green button in the top right-hand corner, and it says Make. So depending on the type of material that you're going to use to cut, this is vinyl, so I'm going to put it on vinyl. So it's the top one, and then you have to load it in. And it pretty much just tells you what to do. So once you get to the Explore page, it will show a black map, and then you press Continue, and you set your material, and then it has to load it just so that's the material. That's what it's doing now. So then you're going to load it. And that's it. Press go, and it will cut. While this is waiting, I'm going to grab my transfer tape. Okay, it's done. So now I have to unload the mat, which you press the first button, and then pull it out. And you're all done. So you're done with the laptop, so I'm going to push that away. And then peel it off. So this is the hardest part, trying to see it. I don't have very good vision, so then I'm going to cut around what I did not use. Doesn't really have to be straight. I mean, you probably could do it straight, but I'm just going to cut it, making sure that I don't get any of what I cut. So then I have a good amount of size left that I can make some little monograms or whatever I want to with it. I'm also done with this. So to make it easier, I always start from the outside. I'm not really the best at this. I'm kind of like rough with it. I'm sure you could be a lot more technical. But once you get like the big outside pieces done, it makes it so much easier. Because you can also see it a lot easier too. And once you're first getting the hang of it, it's hard to know like where and what needs to be taken out. And just did all the weeding out. So now it's all just the monogram of what's going to go on. So this is, again, is a 6 by 6. So it's a pretty decent size one. So then you have to go and use transfer tape. So this is a roll that I just got from Amazon. Again, this is the Oracal. Pretty much I buy all of my stuff from Amazon, because let's be honest, Prime 2 free-day shipping. And then you just measure it out to make sure that you don't cut too much or too little. So this is nice because it's see-through. Some of the stuff has like white backing, so you can't tell how much you need. So then you can just go and cut along. So you're not wasting it, because it's pretty expensive. So. Okay. Then you go ahead and you have to tear the backing off. Which maybe. Here we go. And then press it right over top of this. Careful not to get any extras. Okay, oh my. Oh, I put it on quick. So it doesn't really matter how it goes on there, just as long as it's pretty smooth. Sometimes I get some bubbles in it. This one wasn't as big as it could have been, but whatever. And then I take this, which you also can use a credit card, and just swipe over it to get all of the pieces. And honestly, you can also turn it upside down to get it to stick better. So that way you're pressing it on to the picture. Pretty good, let's see. Okay, so then you peel this off of the white backing, and then it's pretty easy from there. So then you're just going to take your bucket, or whatever you're going to put the monogram on, and line it up. So this, for me, I think is the hardest part. Yeah, it's trying to see it straight and even and lay it out, because that way it's pretty flat. Just go over it just like this, and then press it down. Work its way out. Get all the edges. Press it down. And even if there's little bumps, you can always straighten them out without it having bubbles. So, as you just saw, I definitely messed it up a little bit, and it still worked out. So now you're just going to rub it down. Try to go like one direction, so if there's any seams or anything, you don't pick it up. Okay, and then take your tools. So you can probably use your fingers, but I have to make sure I get it good. So peel off the transfer tape, and you're good to go. So thank you so much for watching, and come back to see more videos. Bye!